Hello everybody, we're here today right by the London Eye. You can see it here in the background, and I'm with Michael from Clearview Window Cleaning Service, one of the directors of Clearview. Now Michael, this is a fantastic site that you're cleaning here today. We're going to have a look around and see what it's all about, meet the team, have some chats with them, and look what they're doing, because they're abseiling here today. It's a really intense project, lasts about 2 weeks I believe. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So it's a 2-week project, this one. We've already been here for a week. We're on our second week next week, if that makes sense. And we're starting, there's a helicopter, I don't know if you can hear that, flying over us right now. But it's a 2-week clean. We do a mix of abseiling and reach and wash. It's quite a complex site because it doesn't have the eye bolt system on top, which is why, when I said to you on a Zoom before, we are a one-stop shop. We'll find a solution to get any property you need to clean, however complex it is, even though it's in the heart of central London. It's busy main roads, and we have to bring our own weight stack system, and we have different ways to abseil off, and we'll show you shortly.
Yeah, we'll have a look around, we'll see what they're doing. We will watch them. They're about to actually launch off the side of the, well, I say launch, but come off the side of the building.
You'll see one of the elevations.
Yeah, and we'll see what they're up to, how they're cleaning these windows. And there's a lot of windows here. There's a lot of glass to clean.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really good to see how they do this and have some conversations with them and learn from their side as well. What it's like to be up there. What's that, about 80 to 100 foot, I'd guess that.
Something like that, yeah.
And you can't be fearing heights if you're up there dangling off a piece of rope.
Absolutely not. Nelson here, who does the abseiling for us. We've got Nelson, we've got another 2 operatives here. We've got Andreas, we've got Pavel. They're all here today. This job is a mixture of different, it's quite a complex job. That's why I've got Nelson here, who's IRATA 3 trained. And Nelson will do very briefly is, Nelson, how's it going here? Where are you up to?
Yeah,
how do you do it?
So far it's going very well. Of course, the weather doesn't help much.
Not the best. You've
But
got
it can
English
be
weather.
better. Yeah, the building is not hard to clean, to be honest. We got our system to use in some areas. We call deadweight trolley.
And deadweight trolley, what does that mean? What's a deadweight trolley for our listeners here?
It's a system for buildings who doesn't have the
eye bolts.
Eye bolts.
Yeah.
So you're using that instead.
So really quickly, a lot of buildings, high-rise buildings, have eye bolts, or they're called eye bolts that have to be certified every 3 to 6 months. Depends on the eye. Every 6 months on the eye bolts. And normally you can abseil and rig all this gear that they got on them. You can rig off those eye bolts. This job doesn't have the eye bolts. And that's why Nelson and the team and myself, we came up with a new idea of how to abseil such a building. And back over to Nelson.
So, of course, we use the deadweight trolleys, and then of course we do...
Really quickly, deadweight trolley is our own weight stack system that we put, and you don't need eye bolts because you abseil off the deadweight trolley, which is on the ground.
Exactly,
Sorry,
yeah. And then if you can look on the building, and these are like a lines, or the window drop lines, so we line the deadweight trolley as the window takes. So we're coming down as usual. We have to have our gears.
Soon we'll see Pavel and Nelson. They'll be coming down the drops. You'll see, I'm sure, David, who's with us today, who's going to clip in some bits of them abseiling as we go on.
Exactly, yeah, that's it. And then
that's how it is.
It's the window clean in UK.
And that's why we say, any issues you have with abseiling or window cleaning, we are here. We'll find a way and we'll make it work.
Exactly.
Thank you. I'm with Andreas, one of the teams who are on site. As I discussed in depth with Nelson, it's quite a complex site. As you can see, a lot of the eye bolts here have failed. A lot of new regulations that the eye bolts, you have to get the OAM manuals. A lot of times people don't have it, and sometimes they don't even have eye bolts. So we said we're going to use something like a weight stack system. I've got Andreas here, who's going to explain to us. He's IRATA 3 trained, that's the top level of training, and he'll go in detail. I think it's like 2,000 hours of training just to get your training. But Andreas, over to you. Please explain how you're abseiling this block today, and over to you, Andreas.
Well, like Michael say, you need to use for that drops, you need to use a deadweight system.
Which is this?
Which is this, yeah. To avoid that edge, was a concrete edge, you basically need to do the normal rigging, bunnies, 2 carabiners. You need to put
just really quickly for our listeners, what are 2 carabiners, what are bunnies? Just show it to us very briefly.
Okay, that's the one of the notes. That's bunnies.
That's the bunnies?
Yes, 2 carabiners.
The carabiners are the clips
the anchor points.
and the anchor points, which are attached to the deadweight trolley. That is over there.
Yes, and that one is something of the anchor fell and holding on the weights. That's one of the systems to make sure everything is well safe. To avoid the edge concrete and rig it, the normal rig it what you see, and put the metal strap there, 2 ropes to coming down, and after and transfer to the ropes where is my rigging to do the window cleaning.
And that is because it's got a concrete edge. And we always find any solution for any complex site, we have it all in-house.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you need to put the mat rod protector because you have the second concrete edge.
And we've got protection so we don't damage, God forbid, any of the properties. This is an old building, London, I'm sure it's a listed building and you don't want to damage that. So we have all the protection as needed for all the sites.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Andreas is now going down and is going to clean that elevation. As he said, we've got all the safety gear over here. We have the metal wires so they don't cut. And there's Andreas.
Thank you guys, nice to see you.
Thank you. And here you go, that's how you have it. That is a weight stack box. That is it. That's the safest way to abseil, the only way to abseil this building. Just to wrap up this video, thank you very much for listening. We've met the teams, we've showed you how they're abseiling down, we showed you how to use a deadweight trolley. And now we're going to let the boys carry on, don't disturb them too much, we need to get this job done. It is a 2-week job, we need to get it done, we don't delay it as it is. And thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed seeing one of our flagship jobs, our complicated jobs, and we are going to get this job done to a T. But thank you very much for listening and have a most wonderful day.